Hello, traders. This is Gabby, and welcome back to the channel. What a Monday we have. Drama is endless in these markets, but we're here for it. Today, we're going to discuss the trading plan for the rest of the week as per our strategies. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe and like. Make sure you also hit that bell so you get notified when I'm live, giving you the best info and the best trading alpha. Now, most stocks fell yesterday. In fact, around 80% of the stocks were on the red yesterday. And in terms of sectors, energy was the worst performer. The fear and greed is still sitting at extreme greed since last week. And remember, when everyone gets greedy, it often flips the other way, right? Markets are like that friend who parties too hard and ends up sick. Right? Over the weekend, everyone was cheering up because Trump delayed the new tariffs until August 1st, and futures jumped like, yay, free money. But yet again, yesterday, Trump announced steep tariffs on 5 more countries starting 1st of August. And then markets were like, wait, what? We just priced in for good news. What is happening? Now, here's the quick tariff list. Basically, South Korea, 25%. I might be wrong, actually. South Korea, 25%. South Africa, Malaysia, like 25 to 40%. And, markets hate surprises. And these news are rattling the markets. What else do we have? Basically a big ouch for Tesla because it dropped like 21 points yesterday. That's around 7% down on the day. Well, why is that? Elon Musk announced that he's launching his own political party. Shareholders are like, please, Elon, can you focus on cars, not Congress? But no, the guy is determined and he's going to have his own party. Now, heads up, we don't have any major economic data today, but we do have the FOMC meeting minutes coming in tomorrow. And then Thursday, we have unemployment claims. You guys know that that's important. The Fed's been watching that. So unless any news drops out of nowhere, price action could remain, technical or, I don't know, tariff driven. By the way, one more thing, I have opened the Discord free access yet one more time. So make sure you join using the link in the description box, and also you can find it in the chat box if you're with me on YouTube. If you're on X, just find it somewhere. I don't know. It's best if you go to YouTube. Now, the easiest way to get your VIP access with the daily updates and live streams that we do teaching you on Discord live is to register in the VIP access section on Discord. You guys are going to find out extremely easy. Now, yeah, we had a pretty dramatic Monday, didn't we? Between tariff surprises, extreme greed signals, and Elon's political party bomb. Like, we've got plenty of catalysts for volatility, I think, even though we don't have that many news. So I think stay tuned, you guys. Like the button and hit the like button, and then we're going to be on top of everything. So let's look at the charts together, see who's here. With me. Oh, wait, that's my video settings over here. Hold on one sec. You guys start typing in the chat. But anyway, I see Stanimir, Hubert, Drop Bear, Diamond Eyes, Borto, and Mark Bass. Sugar Cookie successfully joined the chat. Let's go. Yeah, Sugar Cookie, please send the Discord link instead of the WAP link. This time you can find it. I've pinned it down in the chat box. Whatever. Okay, so you guys, here we are today. What is happening? Well, pretty much finally we have the week open over here. We're looking at the 4-hour time frame. Let's have a look and see what our signals are giving us. Oh yeah, here we go. Signals right here. Current target actually was reduced to this fractal probably in the last 5 minutes, which means that there is still some weakness in the market whatsoever. But yeah, that's pretty clear to me as well. So looking at the 4-hour chart with the help of my indicators, I can see that we have this low over here that still needs to go. Actually, let's get rid of this. We pretty much know our levels from yesterday's live stream, but we're going to discuss it again anyway. So yeah, we have some liquidity left down here at 107,199.3. So as you can see, this move up is all happy days, whatever. Bitcoin is holding very strong, by the way. I know that we have rejection from a very key level. Not from yesterday. I've been doing this for years. I understand very well where we're coming from. Yes, we have a double top over here. It was a good sell coming from a sell zone yesterday, just like we discussed. Right, 0.786 is always going to be a good shot for sales, but overall it needed to be like short term, because we know essentially what the bigger plan is. Right, we have liquidity at 110,633, which hasn't been cleared. Now, the resistance, however, is becoming way too strong. It's becoming way too defined for me, right? And again, with the help of my indicators, I can find out that that resistance is getting even more strong now, combined with a sell zone that has been respected for since beginning of June, really. So, you know, it's going to take a lot of buying pressure for this to clear. And not only that liquidity, also this triangular formation here, you guys know, as per my strategies, this is also an area of in a way resistance. So the all-time high is becoming you know, it's not out of reach, right? It's not out of reach, because again, as per our strategy, coming from the 0.5, we know that essentially price needs to exit. It needs to exit the price range, so that means 112 should be the target, right? But this 112 is becoming, good morning, Cloud Chaser. This 112 K Bitcoin is becoming like more and more, you know, how can I say, like a hard zone, right? It doesn't look like we're gonna break through that zone and we're gonna go and reach 130K. Do you know what I mean? So for me personally, once we clear that liquidity, and obviously we're gonna discuss about what are my expectations for this week in terms of price action. But in a case where we clear that liquidity and we start hovering around the all-time high, in fact, I might even start positioning myself around the liquidity over here on low leverage, and then add to a position which is going to be a short position in that case, because price is very, very weak. And as you know, we're entering into July, you guys. So you pretty much know what the plan for July is, right? We're waiting for Bitcoin to like start ranging. So that's what the plan is. And you guys, if you've been with me for the past couple of months, you know exactly what we were planning and how to play it. So in terms of today, I'm very happy that we have this liquidity down here, because this is giving me more clarity that now we have liquidity on both sides. You know, I'm also happy the way we closed Monday as well, and the way the price is reacting right now. So we're clearly in a range at the moment. So you guys, you need to think about the fact that once we're in that range and we open the week like that, after Monday's close, we're potentially going to get a manipulation move coming next, right? So that means Tuesday, Wednesday, right? Or maybe only today. We don't know. But if that move happens to be to the upside, then I will consider the upside move as a manipulation move, and then I will be considering the opposite, taking the opposite trade of that as my distribution move. So yeah, however, currently we're still in that range. We need to exit for me to get more clarity on the direction. That could take a day or two, whatever. For now, Bitcoin is very strong. I'm telling you guys honestly, like, I understand that we're at resistance and everything, but holding this level over here is super essential, right? And we have been doing that. So for me, it's looking fine. But what's going to happen once we clear the liquidity at 110.6 or whatever, 0.5, whatever it is, what's going to happen then? I cannot tell you, right? I want to be in that place where I'm hedging myself, because yeah, because of the current technical analysis, really. We need to be safe. So yeah, we might look at link as well, no problem. That's for That's for Cheeto. For sure, Cheeto, we'll look at link. Yeah, every move is manipulation, really. FVG, you are so right, mate. Of course, you guys, make sure you like the video if you haven't, because that really helps the algo and everything. You know how I'm working my ASS off here, so make sure you do that little thing for me. That means a lot. Okay, so fine. We're in a range right now at a sell zone, whatever. We have liquidity to the downside. Okay, Bitcoin is holding very strong. This over here is support for Bitcoin. Looking at the okay, let's for example, all right, what can we do? Let's drop an anchored VWAP, for example. And you know, an anchored VWAP can tell you like what is sort of like the average volume doing over here. And you can see that it's pretty much holding where it needs to hold using the anchored. I don't use it that much, but it's always good to use it, right? Yesterday we showed the RSI, like all these things I check sometimes for extra confidence, but to me, I can pretty much see it with price action, so it's not really a problem, right? So yes, we're bullish currently. Like there is no, besides, okay, fine, we had a lower high over here, but now we're printing a higher low. So yeah, it's still bullish in my opinion. The price is coming from 0.5. It needs to exit up, whatever the hell it does. I don't know what it's gonna do, but whatever it does, that liquidity needs to be cleared. All right, so we're looking at this liquidity, we're looking at this liquidity down here, and because we're coming from the 0.5, we want to exit to around 112. Right now, if we're going to push price up to new all-time highs, it is never going to be a guarantee, because we have a lot of sell zones, we have a lot of resistance. So once we clear that liquidity, I want to make sure that I am hedged, right? So you guys obviously should do your thing. I'm not here to tell you what to do, I'm just showing you what I am planning to do. So yeah, in terms of Bitcoin, what else can we talk about? Yeah, so yesterday we were expecting the drop to come. Yesterday the drop was very clear, right? We had a target down here. This was the target. Again, with the help of the indicators, the target was very clear beginning of the day when we had the live stream. So if you guys don't have the indicators, go get them. They're just 20 bucks. It's super easy, you guys, honestly. But yeah, that was the target. So we took the target yesterday. We came from the range on the weekend, which is coming from a lot of imbalances slash balanced price action. We used to be in balance, turned into a balance, turned into an inverted fair value gap. So that was pretty much where we held the whole weekend price action. Let's look on the daily time frame. Yes, a lot of wicks are developing in that area. We had yesterday a double bottom on the top. Double bottom here at the bottom that we cleared yesterday, and now today it will be really nice if we come up and clear this. So then I can consider the move to the upside to be the manipulation move, and then I'm going to be looking for a distribution down. I hope all these things make sense to you guys. Now in terms of you know, ETH, like I said with you guys, ETH is also in a good spot, right? It's a bit weak, right? It's a bit weak. It needs to pick up power, but it is at an area where it just needs to explode from. It's really as simple as that. Price can do whatever the hell it wants, but as long as we're holding excuse me, as long as we're holding 2,380, right, we're doing absolutely fine. The daily support is very, very important as well. But, you know, in a case of a droppage situation and ETH BTC keeping, like, you know, being weak, then I would assume that these areas will hold. But then essentially we do need to break the 0.5, which is hovering around 5,000, exactly where price is right now. It's just really hovering at the area where it needs to break out from. Does that make sense? So yeah, and I am expecting for alts to pick up right now, any moment right now, everything is at major levels, right? In terms of Ethereum, Solana as well. So, you know, if you want to be a bit more conservative, wait a little bit more. There's going to be plenty of opportunities. A lot of altcoins are sitting at good levels, right? But we know what happens when Bitcoin drops. Bitcoin coughs like altcoins puke pretty much, you know. But that needs to come to an end. Let's look at ETH BTC. What is it doing right now? Well, yeah, is that a good position as well, right? It has no intention whatsoever to come back down to our ultimate zone, right? Our ultimate zone that's at 0.01889 that we've had marked for months, right? So it's exited that. It's given us the signal, right? This is the signal. So whatever it does right now, it needs to just it needs to come up. Bitcoin dominance, same thing, you guys. We're at a major level, starting to reject a little bit from it, right? You know, in the previous week, we were hovering like above it, right? We were hovering above the level, but now it seems like we want to lose it. So let's hope everything is at a major level right now. These things don't happen that often, you guys. You need to understand. You need to understand, you guys, that these things like don't happen often like this. This is like once in a, you know, in 6 months opportunity, or maybe in 4 or 5 months, if you will, right? That it doesn't happen. So last time we had levels so clear on alts, honestly, it was back in October, right? So how many months is that? I don't know, more than 6 months, more than 7-8 months, you know. So it could be like once in a very long time opportunity right now. So that's why I need everyone to be you know, on point here, and, you know, follow everything that I say and do, because yeah, it's important. Okay, let's look at Link right now for our viewer that was interested in looking at Chainlink. All right, so for some reason I pulled up a chart that I haven't charted in a while. So I'm sure I have a chart that is charted, but whatever. So Link, yeah, Link has clear liquidity on the weekly time frame. That's way back, right? And then the rejection from it, it all makes sense. So that's weekly. Let's look at the daily real quick. Let's look at the daily. All the liquidity to the downside seems to be cleared. Holding major levels, right? We're holding the levels here. So as soon as price continues to trade above these levels, it should be fine, right? And even if it doesn't, look at the all the support levels you have on Link, right? 11.8, 10.2, like all these levels need to hold. That's obviously on a daily. So high time frame, let's look on the 12-hourly. No clear liquidity on the 12-hourly. No, we don't want to leave. 4-hourly is giving you a clear target, which is like $17 for now, at the very least. So yeah, you just need to break out from this range over here. You know, potential manipulation one more time to the downside, and then it should be looking fine, in my opinion. Let's have a look on the 4-hour. What do we have? Nothing much, to be honest. Like, we really have to go back. But yeah, looking at the recent range, we do have to open it here on a daily time frame. Yeah, so the very good thing is that we have held this level here at 5.447. So that means that we do have more opportunity for upside. We could potentially go above $30 again, maybe even up to $40. New all-time highs, probably not, because of the extent to which this coin has pulled back. So I wouldn't hope for new all-time highs whatsoever. But yeah, it seems like $30 could be a possibility in this run, and even a bit higher, but we need to chart for that, don't we? So first, let's look at the overall picture. First, let's look at the overall picture, which would be something like this. Yeah, so again, the 0.236 is pretty much the level, the ultimate level, right? So if you go on my YouTube and you watch how I find which altcoins I want to trade and which are the very high time frame levels, I've made a dedicated video for that, you guys, which is not a live stream, it is a video. You can go and find it. You'll see what I mean by this. But yeah, the 0.236 is where you want to be, positioned to potentially target at maximum $41.8 or around $40 if you want to be like psychological, whatever. You want to be targeting around that area, right? Because this is what the chart is giving you. If you have the chart pulling back deeper, even below 0.236, just like in a case like this, you don't want to be targeting new all-time highs anymore, right? Unless you have some major catalyst. These things like happen very, very rarely, right? And this is not 2022 anymore. So I'm literally giving you the most realistic sort of outcome that we could get, and it's not bad at all, right? It's not, if that happens, right? Because I don't even know if it's going to happen, but according to the charting, it might happen. We might get 200% on link. We might get 200% on link, which is not bad. Yes, we can look at LTC. Okay, today I guess we're looking at alts because we're expecting for alts to do something, right? Alts, please do something. LTC, yeah, so the current range that we're trading, so LTC is one of the coins that is not looking good, right? So that's the thing. This is one of the coins that is not looking good as per my analysis, as per my strategies. Not ideal, right? What I mean by that is that there is according to how I trade, there is very it's almost like an impossible sort of like scenario that you're gonna get $400 on LTC. So that's according to how I trade. Don't get my word for like whatever. This is like I'm literally reviewing at my technical analysis, my strategies, and how I trade. So looking at LTC's recent price action, right? If you can call it recent, because we're looking from like literally 5th of August, right? 5th of August last year, what this has been doing. So you're looking at it and you're like, all right, what's happening here? So you have a price range between $50 and around $148. So your buying moment was down here, right? That was April, and this is your perfect entry. My indicators are showing you the support. Look at that, perfect. This support was here from all the way 2022 12th of September. This is how my indicators work. This is not your typical lagging indicator bullshit. Sorry for the yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just getting too passionate. But anyway, this is not your lagging thing. We have the support literally from 12th of September 2022, you guys, right? So you know that when price is at this level on a higher time frame, this is a weekly support. You have to be in. It's pretty much as simple as that. I'm not even selling them for like $50. You guys, honestly, I don't know. It's do you. But anyway, So, you know, perfect tap back into the support, right? And at a 0.236 of the price leg, if you want to learn about my range model theory, I decided I'm going to do a mentorship for you guys. So go ahead and sign up to the wait list. I'm going to teach you how to do these things. It's honestly not hard at all. Like, you know, if you want something that you can implement as fast as possible on the charts and it makes sense to you, sign up honestly for the mentorship waitlist. You know, I'm recording videos, but I'm just so busy. It's like, oh my God, like I have to record these videos and then I have to do live streams and then Discord streams and then other streams. And like, it's just crazy. So, that's why, you know, if you sign up for the mentorship, I think we're going to have online classes and everything where I explain everything to you guys, and then you can have access to the videos or whatever. So make sure you do that. All right. Subscribe for the waitlist in the description box. This is the things that I can help you with. All right. Otherwise, go ahead and knock your head around looking at other people, what they do, going in random discords. It's honestly your choice, but don't be dumb. Please don't be dumb. So yeah. LTC, we're looking at, what are we looking at? Yeah, I don't know, another 45% or something. Like, I would not be risking more on that. Of course, we can draw the range in a different way as well, but the current price action that's coming from last year, it's giving me like not more than that for the moment. That doesn't mean that we could not get more. We can, right? We can draw the bearish range, right? We can draw the bearish range over here, right? This is the bearish range. So then if we draw the bearish range, then we might be looking at, if we're very lucky, right? If we're very lucky, but in a bearish range, rejections happen from 0.5. So, you know, if we're treating this in a proper technical way, as per my strategy, 93.6% or maybe 100% at best, because, you know, 0.5 doesn't mean that it's going to end right in the, you know, on it, right? So in the best case scenario, 100%, right? But currently, within the current price action from last year, you're looking at around 50%. And then if you want to look at the bigger picture, you're looking at around, you know, 100%. And if you're super darn lucky, maybe 178%, where you get rejection from the 0.786, right? But I don't play like that. I play safe, right? Because if that happens, then you're looking at something like this, you know, for the coming price action, that you will create a range, right, in between these levels. So it's really that simple. Ancient Kritoshi, give me your wisdom. Anyways, so I hope these things make sense to you guys. Let's look at the TradFi a little bit right now, because that's also important. All right, daily time frame, right? We had a little bit of a pullback on Nasdaq, nothing, right? We're still beating it. We're still beating it on a daily time frame today. You are welcome. You're welcome for the LTC analysis. Now, you know, areas to watch on Nasdaq. First one, 23,250. Second one, 24,630. Now, if listen, on the RSI, this is super extended. It's like it's very extended, around the 70s area. Doesn't mean we can't go to 80 on the RSI. I'm not going to pull the RSI because I don't care. I'm just telling you guys. So, you know, we could go up to 80. So, you know, ideally for me, I would like to see Nasdaq extend more, right? I want to see Nasdaq extend more. I want to see Nasdaq extend to 24.6, 25.3 even, right? That would be the massive red flag for me. Okay, we are mega giga hyper extended and I'm done with this. I'm looking for shorts. But this could even happen over here, right? If price is weak, but it's not. So it's not weak. You know. Gold, my beautiful gold. Yesterday, long was clearer than anything I could have imagined. This long over here, super clear, super clean. Now, even with my naked eye, I can see this low here is liquidity. So we might retrace on gold and get another entry long over here. Silver, mega giga bullish on silver as well. You know, look at this perfect price range. Look at this perfect tap at the 0.5 and tell me that gold is not, sorry, that silver is not going to $38. Well, it is. It should be, right? It should be. So yeah, this is it, you guys, for today. Hope this was helpful to you. And yeah, really appreciate you guys being here. And like I said, all these things are very simple, and make sure you just sign up for the mentorship where I'm going to teach you my trading models that I have developed for the years that I use. I'm going to give it to you guys, right? I've clearly started doing this because I want to help you out. I felt that there is a strong hole in this market with all these influencers, so I want to fill it up for you guys, right? Something simple, something that you can take away and use. So make sure you do that, right? Get the indicators, sign up for the mentorship, watch the previous live streams. If you have two brain cells, you're going to learn a lot more even by watching the live streams on their own. But anyway, you're more than welcome. And yeah, I'll see you guys on Discord. Access is free. Make sure you find it in the description box on YouTube. Follow YouTube. Please like the video. And yeah, you can get your VIP access on Discord as well. Very, very easy. Yeah, so you guys are welcome. Okay. And that's it for today. I hope you have a good day. I'll see you soon.